Okay. All right. This is quick. Rumor. Blizzard is potentially banning boosting communities. I would like to preface this by saying this is unconfirmed and is speculation until proven otherwise. However, I would like for you to hear me out a bit. Earlier today, large boosting community in NA, which will remain unnamed to abide by the rules, had a good amount of its higher ranking members step down / leave the Discord. Now, usually that tends to happen whenever somebody gets banned or the community gets exposed. However, that does not appear to be the case. I had a friend check their guild banks and everything appears to be in check. There's a new rumor circulating about. Now, being an old top-end raider, I still have friends that either raid at the high level or are involved with communities one way or another. Basically, word around the block seems to be that Blizzard is making a move on communities, outright banning them, and basically only allowing sales organized by guilds / individual groups making the sale. Music's turned down. Sorry about that. Okay, so rumored to be coming... Oh, wow. So this is a quote that people are attributing to Blizzard. So this is the post that people are looking at here. Rumored to be coming on Monday. As of today, we will now prohibit organizations who offer boosting, matchmaking, escrow, or other non-traditional services, including those offered for gold. World of Warcraft accounts found to be in violation of this policy are subject to account actions. These actions can include warnings, account suspensions, and, if necessary, permanent closure of the disruptive World of Warcraft accounts. Organizations operating across multiple realms and excessively advertising non-traditional in-game sales are contrary to the terms and conditions of the Blizzard end-user license agreement. They're actually not, but okay. The policy update does not restrict individuals or guilds from using the provided in-game tools, trade channel, and chat to buy or sell in-game items or activities for in-game currency. However, boosting communities, quote, especially those who operate across multiple realms, are no longer permitted. We urge all such organizations to cease doing business in World of Warcraft immediately. They could change the TOS, EULA. That's true. They're like, that's not in the rules. Oh, really? Okay. All right, it's in the rules. See, it's right there. Yeah, so you're breaking the rules. You're banned. See? Yeah. Problem solved. Okay, let's see here. To add to this, Discord screenshot started going around, which is supposed to be a message from devs and CMs. However, Discord screenshots can be faked easily enough, so that's not conclusive proof either. The interesting thing is that a lot of communities seem to have ceased raiding sales for tomorrow. This includes the above-mentioned community as well as another one. On the screenshot attached, you will see the raid ends on January 30th, today, but usually they contain the next day's schedules as well for people who want to book buyers. All in all, there's something fishy going on. Hopefully Blizzard finally decided to do the right thing and get rid of this cancer that has plagued the game. Wow. Fucking wow. That's nuts. Why would they be announcing this on Discord? Fake? Let's see. I'm going to get on WoW, and I'm going to go on Illidan. And I'm going to see if they're still spamming. I think that'll give us a pretty good indicator. Now, I will talk about this in a couple of different ways. Number one, I think that they should ban these communities. I think that these communities are rife for, or ripe for corruption. They're ripe for people buying and selling gold. And I can't see any benefit that these communities provide for the player. This is not making the game better for the player, going into a trade chat and seeing it constantly spammed. Fake, this would be a huge revenue loss for Blizzard. I don't think so. But maybe it is. I'm not really sure. It's just a possible leak, right? Yeah, I don't really know. Those communities didn't play the game at all. It's their job to sell and sit in game. Well, let's find out. It's just reinforced more laziness in retail more than ever. All right, well, let's see. So we're in trade chat. It's 4 a.m. So what? People spam all day, all night. Yeah, people spam all day, all night, bro. Like, it doesn't matter if it's 4 a.m. or not. They're spamming all night. Not true? Oh. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, we got one of them. So that's one guy. They're spamming on Storm Rage. Oh, shit. Forgot to put it into Google Translate. Oh, God. Yeah, there it is, boys. There it is. Well, look, I mean, it's pretty hard to say what's real and what's not real. Like that's really the truth. Yeah, it's really hard to say. So I'm going to log over to Storm Rage and just look at a couple of different servers, and we're going to go from there, all right? And I'll talk about this as I'm doing this. So number one is I think that they should ban a lot of these boosting communities. It's obvious that this kind of thing has, in my opinion, gone way too fucking far. Like, there's like now people making money. Like it just, as I said before, I will not accept something that logically does not make sense to me unless I am absolutely sure about it. And like the way that I determine logic in terms of people is I assume that people will do what's in their best interest. And how the fuck is anybody gonna convince me that it's not in people's best interest to sell this shit for real money? Bro. Bro. Like this is 100% in people's best interest to do that. Yeah, absolutely. So let's see if I can find any of them here. I will say this. I do not think that because it's late at night. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. It's just good old spaceman. It's just good old spaceman trying to help people along with a PvP carry. So anyway, check Orbo's chat. It's in trade chat. It shouldn't really matter. I play on Illidan. I guarantee spam happens late at night. It's just a little bit slower. Yeah. Like, I remember, like, I played late at night for years. Like, I know what it's like late at night. This is suspicious. It is. It's suspicious. I feel like this probably means that something could be happening. Am I sure? No, I'm not sure. But I actually... There's one person named Halkin that's responsible for 90% of the spam. Yeah, but like the thing is, man, I went over to Illidan and there was like last time, if you go check the VOD, there was like 10 people spamming with different names and also different communities. Are you really going to tell me that those people, number one, they're probably not even people. This is probably a bot that's logged on that can just do this over and over and over at like a regular interval. So it's probably a bot to begin with, number one. Number two, people are going to be spamming all fucking day. Now, absolutely. Go to EU, it moves as fast as your chat. You know what? Yeah, let's go to EU. Why not? We can do that. Wait, no, I don't have a sub in EU. My sub ran out in EU. I'm not able to do it. So yeah, it's hard to say. Late night, we only have 1 or 2 spammers. They're responsible for all of it. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and let's say this. if tomorrow they're all back to spamming the same as they were whenever I looked at it a couple of days ago, it turns out that free trial, easy. Okay, sure. Let's see if I can do this. Give me 1 second and see if I can pull it up. And I haven't done this for a while. Okay, well, EU. Okay, let me close this. And I'm going to try to log on and see what happens. Okay, guys? This is on my EU account. What is the biggest server on the EU? Because maybe I had it on recurring. We're going to find out. Okay. Kazakh. All right, we're going to do Kazakh. Well, I'm just going to pick one, all right? We're just going to pick one. Kazakh. Where is population? Kazakh. Let's go with Kazakh. Let's Draenor? Sure. Let's Draenor's a bigger server? Sure. Let's do Draenor. Why not? Should I do Horde or Alliance? Horde? Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. I was boosting with multiple admin people. Game, I'm not sure. We'll see what happens, okay? Go on Horde. It swarmed. Yeah, let's. I'm on Horde. We're gonna look at it in just a minute, okay, guys? Okay. Let's go ahead and see if I can get done with all of these. Let's move this out of the way, that out of the way, this out of the way, and let's go over to the Valley of Strength, and I'm going to go ahead and unlock this, and I'll put it right here, and we'll go ahead and do font and background. Oh, not going to worry about right now. Disable all for now. Let's not worry about it too much, okay? Maybe it is just because it's late at night. You know what? Yeah, maybe it is just because it's late at night. Never mind. God damn, bruh. Holy shit. Oh my god. Look at them all. They're just popping off. Well, look. I mean, either EU doesn't know what the fuck is going on, or I don't know what the fuck is going on. Because one way or another, we'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm really curious to see what this is going to be. Because I think a lot of people don't like seeing the boosting communities, and they're not a fan of it. And I think that a lot of people, they just... Again, they're like me. They feel the obvious... The obvious question that... They got all this gold. They playing the game all day. And they ain't homeless. How this shit happening, especially in the US? You know what I mean? How this happening, right? Dude, everything means nothing. Yeah, that's what happens whenever you let people buy gold. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Not even real people, Nova. Let me see if it's real people. Hey there. I'm curious about your boosting. Let's see if it's a real person or not. Can you help me? There's programmed chat loops. What should I ask? Um... Sorry, didn't watch it. English is probably not their first language. What should I ask? What's the jailer's real name? Couldn't you just Google it? No, because it's not about it. So basically so for anybody who doesn't know, and also it's harder to Google the answer to this because jailer can mean anything. That's why I chose that word, is because it's not exclusive to World of Warcraft. So for a lot of people who might not know this, a lot of bots actually have programmed responses. So the reason why I asked him the invincible thing is because you can't really program the response to that. And that's why I asked him the first thing. I don't think it's a bot. I'm pretty sure that it's not. I'll see if he says anything. It's a real person. Yeah, it's a real person. Okay. All right. Yep, you're a real person. And no, because if he Googled it, he would have typed it correctly. It's definitely a person. Definitely a person. Okay. All right. So anyway, yeah, definitely a real person. Okay, so anyway, yeah, I almost feel bad, but there you go. And buy the boosty. Yeah, too fucking bad. EU marketing. Hey, man, you gotta do what you gotta do. So listen, as I said, I hope that they do get rid of the boosting communities. I feel like it is just a recipe for corruption. It is a recipe for disaster. It is just ripe for corruption and people taking advantage of it. And I think you would have to be on like fucking military grade copium to believe otherwise. Nothing about it makes sense. He's trying to make a living? Well, I just advertised his fucking name in front of thousands of people, okay? He better be thanking me, alright? Yeah, that's what he gets. Yeah, I'm helping the guy out. They won't. It's Blizzard's way of making money. Yeah, it's hard really to say, man. I make good gold because of it, therefore boost communities are good. Hey, yo, I get it, man. I get it. I don't hate on anybody who's boosting, man. It's all Blizzard's fault. If you run a boosting community and you're selling gold for real money, I'm not mad at you. Because you're just trying to get paid. You're just trying to get some fucking money, bruh. Like, what am I gonna get mad about that? Fuck no, I'm not gonna get mad about that. That's normal. Of course, everybody trying to get fucking paid. People trying to make money. Of course, you respect the hustle. I don't hate the player. I hate the game. Blizzard makes the game, not the players. It's Blizzard's responsibility. Blizzard is God. How the fuck am I gonna get mad at somebody whenever I could blame God? Yeah, that's about it. I've said this before with every other situation, and this is the case. You think boosts will be a big thing in Lost Ark? I don't know. I have no idea. What about selling keys from Battle.net balance via WoW token? It's going to be hard to stop that. Blizzard, if Blizzard wants to stop it, they stop it. If Blizzard don't want to stop it, they're not going to stop it. I think the strongest argument against this happening is the fact that it would require Blizzard to do something. I'd be surprised, but I suppose we can hope, I suppose. Yeah, exactly. I would say so. Match my observations, we basically proved nothing in terms of proof. Blizzard knows banning these communities is a futile effort and likely okay with the status quo of keeping it gold only. Blizzard could easily ban these communities. Like, I want to make this very clear. Blizzard could very easily ban these communities. You have no idea. Like, if they just put one person in charge, like, they could shut it down completely, man. Absolutely. It's not easy. It's the why would they? Because there's a lot of players aren't happy with it. That's why. Yeah, and like the impact that it has on like the game for like casual player that's not participating in it is usually bad because it puts them at a disadvantage. That's it. So yeah. That's more than 1 second over 10 seconds. Oh yeah, they spam like fucking crazy, man. Yeah, exactly. Like they stalk the Nostalrius devs. Yeah, the thing is like, look, the casual player is a myth. Okay, well, they don't do it, like, all right, so you want to use another word instead? People that don't spend real money. Or farm gold for it. Like, I mean, I don't know, like, I could use another word, it doesn't really matter. All I'm saying here is that we'll have to see what happens. I think Blizzard probably is hearing a lot of the negativity about the boosting communities. I mean, I made a video about it. A lot of other people are talking about it too. And we'll see what happens. If they stop doing boosting, boosting communities, I would consider that a big W. And it would probably be better for the player base. And ultimately better for the game. It's that simple. Yeah, so we'll have to see what happens. But I mean, this is a potentially good leak, but we'll have to see what happens. Now, the last thing that I want to talk about here is the situation with Linus Tech Tips. Okay. Where can I find the information about this situation? Where can I find the information? His Twitter. Is it just on Twitter? Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and pull this up and see if I can find it. Did he give a little bit more than tech tips? No, it wasn't like that. Ad block equals yeah, it's the ad block is piracy. I mean, this sounds like something people on LSF would get pissed off about. Is this on LSF? No, it's not. That's surprising. Okay. So let's look at let's see if we can find it. Can you guys maybe tag me in the tweet? Yeah, because I would like to talk about this, but I can't really do that if nobody tags me in the tweet. It's on live stream fails for sure. I saw it there. Not seeing it. Not seeing it. Give me a minute. I'll find it in a second, okay, guys? I just want to see what it is. Twitter, Google number it? Okay. Give me 1 second. I'll do that. Okay. So, here we are. Let me go ahead and pull this up. It's on r/piracy. Yeah, we found it, guys. Everything's okay. And let's take a look at this and let's talk about this. Give me 1 second. And he talked about it on his podcast. Let me see if I can find that. Probably last week. No. WAN show. Linus says ad block is piracy. Is he right? Okay. I'm not familiar with a lot of this content, so you guys are going to have to help me find it first, okay? Who cares? Me.
Is up, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. So where is the part of it that I'm talking about? Okay, all right, here we go.
Not planning to do a full update this year. We're not going to do a video about it. We did one just last year. But I did want to keep you guys abreast to what's going on. So basically, I said, hey, you know, I want to make sure we're staying transparent with y'all. So YouTube AdSense is 18%. Other affiliates and ads is 5%. Facebook ads is 2%. Sponsored projects and in-video sponsor spots combined for 35%. Merch is 32%. Floatplane is 4%.
Yeah!
And Amazon Associates is 3% with other revenue. Of the day, the one and only Linus Media Group.
Okay, so this is it.
Transparent with y'all. So YouTube AdSense is 18%. Other affiliates and ads is 5%.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure it out, okay?
2%. Sponsored projects.
Just take me a minute.
Video sponsor spots combined for 35%. Merch is 32%. Floatplane is 4%.
Yeah!
And Amazon Associates is 3% with other revenue being 1%.
Mm-hmm.
And in response to this tweet, one astute viewer said, hold on a second, let me see if I can find the thread here, because it's super, yeah, it's really difficult to find stuff on Twitter. One Kirk Lau said, wow, I didn't imagine that AdSense would be a fifth of your income. I feel like a jerk for being lazy, not customizing my ad blocker. I responded. I said, online websites and creators are supported by ads. I thought that was pretty common knowledge, question mark. Ad blocking is the exact same thing as piracy. Literally the exact same thing. People will still do it, and I've been guilty of it at times, but we just need to be aware of the impact. That was what I said.
That's what he said.
Now tell me, Luke, please tell me, how spicy is that take? Give it to me out of ghost peppers. How many ghost peppers?
I mean, if I
like 3.
read it, I would not have cared at all.
Okay, but no, people are super mad. Like Twitch chat, which is awful people.
Yeah.
Love you, Floatplane chat. Love you, YouTube chat. Twitch chat.
Just the worst.
Sorry, you're the worst.
Hey.
Do they agree with you because it's Twitch chat?
Twitch chat? No.
It was the opposite day? No.
No. So, help me out here.
I would not have been able to expect this reaction at all. I'm genuinely very surprised by it because most people that I know just wouldn't care. If that makes sense.
Okay.
They'd be like, yeah.
But I made
whatever.
I made it worse.
Exactly.
Okay. I did post some folloop tweets on the subject.
Oh,
Okay, this is good. Digging himself
Here I
into a
was
bigger
replying
hole.
To Thompson Rem. Yep, our company would be less than 1/5 the size if we were like. Oh no, that was a different comment I was replying to. Something. Don't want to plaster the forum with ads. Something. Former sponsor was trying to pressure us. We didn't notice. That was a really funny one.
Okay.
Okay. So here's where things get kind of get
Okay,
kind of
here's the
spicy.
angry voice.
Conflating blocking ads with piracy is silly. Why not encourage everyone to block ads but buy some merch? At least your merch segues are amusing and the desk pads are awesome. To which I replied, why not encourage everyone to torrent Stranger Things rather than subscribing to Netflix and then buy a Stranger Things themed Lego set and t-shirt? I said, you see now, it's literally the exact same thing. The payment for the content in this case is ads.
See, the best thing about that is that most people probably do that. They didn't pay for the show, but they liked the show, so they went to Target and there was a shirt about the show, and so they bought the shirt. Like, that seems pretty fair. Like, I bet that happens with a lot of people.
Watching them, you are not paying for it because that's what the payment
Close my
is.
window.
I followed that tweet up, and Twitter is terrible, so it's really hard to find this. So we're going to go back to all of my things. So there's another reply here. Basically, I was told, gonna have to agree to disagree. Love watching your content on YouTube. I'll still continue to block ads and buy merch instead. Said, go sneak into Cirque du Soleil without a ticket. When they try to kick you out, try the, but I bought a soda and a hoodie defense. You're just objectively wrong. The price is set by the seller, not the buyer. You can
That's a good point.
steal/pirate it, but then just admit it to yourself.
Okay.
And then I followed up. To be clear, I have publicly said that a single merch purchase is worth more than a year of AdSense for a viewer.
There it is.
From a business standpoint, I don't even care. Just don't make the argument it's not piracy. Ethical piracy is still piracy.
Okay.
That was all I said on the subject. I said that not paying for a thing is piracy. So, shall I begin bringing up the atrocious takes that I would like to publicly annihilate?
I want to do a very short discussion before we do that, but there's a lot of those, so we do got to get to that eventually.
Sure.
But when you're saying piracy, would you back this up in a legal sense? Okay. I think that's something that people are having problems with.
Sure, but when I say piracy, I mean yar.
Yeah. I get it.
I mean,
which is, I think, one of the reasons why
like
I was literally singing that before you got here.
Oh, really? Nice.
Well, what he's saying is that here's what he's saying. He's saying that is piracy in the essence of what piracy is, but it is not piracy in the essence of the law, in the letter of the law. Does that make sense? Yeah. So we'll talk about that.
I think other people aren't interpreting it necessarily the same way.
Okay.
And I think that might be part of the problem, but let us continue.
Sure.
Because I think that's the reason why when I read it, I'm like, yeah, okay. And I just don't care. But then I think people are like, oh, you're saying I'm like breaking the law, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, no, you can control what your browser does.
No, that's not true. That's not why they're mad. Because if that's why they're mad, then people wouldn't have got mad at Bad Bunny whenever she said the same thing about the Twitch streamers not subscribing. That's not true. That's not why they're mad. It has nothing to do with the legal thing. And there's already been other cases of similar controversies that did not have to do with the legal thing that people still got mad about. So yeah, that's not true. Who? Bad Bunny. She was I don't know if she still streams. She made a let me just, I guess we'll pull it up for now, right? Sub to me. Yeah, the $5. It's the $5 thing, right? It's another name? Where is it? Yeah, where's the video? This one. Okay, let's just go with this one here.
Chat, I haven't got a donation or a sub for an hour.
Yeah, no one cares. All right,
$5 a month.
Can you just please play the fucking clip without the stupid editing?
To you. It's because other people actually provide money.
Okay, here we go.
To get the stream going, if you like the content, blah, blah, blah. How that results in 0 subs. There are regulars here. $5 a month. How do you have hours of time to watch me and not $5? I don't know. What are you doing with your life where you have hours of time to watch Twitch and not $5 to provide for the content that you're watching? Because it's like people just really they really don't respect me as a content creator.
Well, this Parasite's right about one thing. Nobody respects her as a content.
So, listen. What I'm really trying to get at here is that it is what it is. But here's the thing. What I'm really trying to get at here is that people were not mad because of the legality. You really trying to get at you see what I'm saying? You see the point that I'm making? Is it had nothing to do with the legal implication. Yeah. Okay, so I'm like, okay, look at this other controversy. Same exact thing happened. Not same exact thing, but pretty fucking close, let's be honest. And, there it is. What a wired person. I mean, what? I don't know. Like, it's just the thing. I don't want to get into it. Who cares?
On
it happened like 2 years ago.
To do that, that's
Yep,
like a
absolutely.
thing that should be very important, and you can do that, and that's fine. But yeah, you're not paying for it. You're not. There isn't an exchange that is intended to happening, and you are the one avoiding that. So yeah, I don't know. Go for it. Slam.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Do your screen. Yeah.
Ad blocking is not the exact same thing as piracy. To conflate the two is laughable at best and dangerous at worst.
Oh.
If ad blocking were illegal, you would have companies launching lawsuits.
Oh, well, I mean, this is only an argument right here. I mean, this is only an argument against him saying that it's not, he's saying that it's legal.
Against ad blockers and their users.
So this, yeah, we're going to.
That is some psychopathic, dystopic garbage.
Yeah, who gives a shit?
Dang! Yeah, we're going with the legal one straight away.
Yeah. So, again, maybe that's where the miscommunication took place, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
Because I never said that it was illegal. I said it's piracy. Not everything that's piracy is necessarily, strictly speaking, illegal.
That's true.
Also, here's another really good take.
Like watching my stream right now. If you're watching my stream right now and you're not subscribed, you're stealing from me. That's right. Nobody here is subbed. We've got 14,000 thieves in the chat.
Oh, not in 2015, not in 2022, and it's a link from Torrent Freak. Ad blocking does not constitute copyright infringement. Never said.
Okay,
it was
so this
copyright
is another legal argument.
I said it's piracy, which is just taking what you please and not paying for it.
Sorry, I gotta address this merch message,
Sure.
which I'm gonna share on screen as well. But Michael C got a tech scarf, a crew neck sweater, 2 spout lids, and
That's a lot.
a flannel, and said in his merch message, "I'm buying this so I can
You're
block
stealing
ads."
with your eyes.
Sorcier says, but you literally compared it to pirating Netflix. Yes, I did. On Netflix,
Okay.
you have a video, right, to watch. Do we all follow along here? You're with me so far?
Wait,
Here's a video.
whoa, wait a second. Wait a second, hold up a minute. Whoa, a video.
Got you.
Okay, what's the deal? How do you get the video?
You pay.
You pay for a subscription to Netflix.
Uh-huh.
Okay, what if you, for whatever reason, do not wish to pay, but you still wish to consume the video? What is that?
Piracy.
Okay. Here.
Well,
hold on. Stick with me.
You would have to
Right.
actually do the thing.
Okay.
It's a
stick with
strict
me here.
paywall.
On YouTube, what do we have?
I actually don't think it's as bad of an argument as you think it is. A lot of people in chat, I can see why everybody is saying it's a bad argument, but I don't think that it actually is a bad argument. And I'll explain why in like after he gets done making this point.
Yeah, video.
Okay, we got a video.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the deal to watch the video?
You gotta watch an ad.
Okay. But if you want to watch the video and you don't want the ad, this is something else.
Well, again, there has to be an action, but piracy.
No. They're totally different, Luke.
Self-liberation.
Because, Francesco,
Free sailors.
I'm going to have to disagree. The content itself is freely available. The way internet works, I could just print the raw stream on paper.
Nice.
Ads are more like, if you were so kind, please watch this. You could print the stream on paper, raw.
I like it.
Do you understand what they mean by this? Because I actually have no idea.
There's actually a few different interpretations, I
And
guess.
Francesco actually goes on to completely understand the issue, which is really confusing to me. Taking your example of the Cirque du Soleil ticket, that is a transaction. To watch the show, you have to have a ticket. Well, not if you sneak in. That was my point.
Okay.
Freely available content, as the name suggests,
Okay.
is free. Ads
Oh,
are
wait a
fundamental
minute.
to sustain it, but they are not a given.
So, do you remember what I always say about free shit? If you ain't paying for a product, you are the product. And you being the product is you watching the ad. Like, that's basically that's my general opinion on this. So I don't think this is entirely true. He's just flat wrong. I have a million examples. Leon, I'll read a couple of your examples, but let me first get through this, okay? Should you be in just chatting right now? Yeah, can you put me in just chatting? Thanks.
It's not a tip. You're not like tipping your server by watching an ad. That's not how that works.
Okay.
It's actually
Holy
the
shit,
deal.
there's a lot of
Like,
these.
That's the deal.
Jesus.
So maybe part of the problem is that most people don't have the context of what it takes to run a video hosting platform. Of the people in this room, half of them do. So why don't you talk
Okay.
about that a little bit? Is hosting I don't know how much it costs.
Oh.
I actually don't.
It's
So
expensive.
Is hosting I wanted to ask the question,
Get
Luke.
owned.
I wanted to ask.
I just pirated the sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's really expensive. It's genuinely really expensive. That's one of the reasons why like we figured out that Twitch runs at a loss, and we've known for eversies that YouTube runs at a loss. There's other gains from
YouTube actually, as far as I know, as of last year, no longer runs at a loss. I could be wrong about this, but I remember looking this up on stream, and I remember every fucking time that I am wrong on stream, because if I ever do forget it, my chat never will. So, yeah, I remember looking it up on stream because I said the same thing that he said, and my chat was like, no, you're wrong. And I'm like, no, I'm right. And then I looked it up, and it turns out that wasn't true. It was true in the past where YouTube operated at a loss, but recently YouTube no longer operates at a loss to the best of my knowledge.
platforms. They want all your good, juicy data, and watch time and all that fun stuff. But yeah, it's really expensive.
I love this. This is great. Joshua Lapura posts, "It heard itself in its confusion," saying online websites and creators are supported by ads. I thought that was pretty common knowledge. Ad blocking is the exact same thing as piracy, literally the exact same thing. People will still do it, and I've been guilty of it at times, but we need to be aware of the impact. Next to the video where I talked about YouTube Vanced.
Okay.
This one I actually linked because it's followed by a great take from Tadeusz Judgko. No idea how to pronounce that. Where's the contradiction? He said it here. He said it in the video. People will still do it, and I've been guilty of it at times, but we just need to be aware of the impact.
Yeah.
I'm not
Okay.
I'm not saying, go throw yourself off a bridge, you disgraceful shell of a human being. I didn't say that.
And we've even suggested, I don't know if it's been in a mainline
That's
video,
Bad
it's
Bunny's
definitely been
job.
WAN, because I know I've done it. But we've suggested running ad blocker just in general on the internet because there's a lot of bad things that ads can do.
Yep.
So
This guy's
it's kind of
cloud
a
chasing, it's
safety net.
sick?
Nothing.
Bro, Linus is more popular than me. Shut the fuck up. He's not cloud chasing.
I said contradicted anything else I've ever said. I
have-
said that.
I have ad blocker installed.
I said ad blocking happens. I personally do not use it.
yeah.
I don't
There
use
it
it
is.
because that's not within because of my position. I just think it would be pretty hypocritical for me to use it. But that doesn't mean that I haven't posted tutorials on how
Twitch
to
Andy,
install
yeah.
Pi-hole, for
Doesn't even
example.
understand,
But
doesn't
none
even
of that
respect the legend.
contradicts. I said this is piracy because it costs X. You've decided to pay X minus infinity and consume the content anyway. So just understand that.
Yeah.
Just get it.
Okay, we'll go
Yeah, I
through
run
one
an ad
more
blocker,
example,
but I
then I
also
want to
have YouTube
pause and
Premium.
talk about this, okay?
Well, then you're not a pirate because there would be no ad. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well,
Are
no,
you,
I'm not
you-
saying
you?
I am.
Oh,
I'm not saying I am.
oh, okay. That was one of the takes I actually linked.
Oh.
They're like, "How dare you? I have YouTube Premium," and I'm like, "Well, then what are you talking
yeah,
about? What
no.
ads would you be
I was
blocking?"
saying for my setup, like I watch a lot of YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch all the ads, so I have YouTube Premium so that my watch time kicks back to creators. Sweet.
That's
like
nice.
a way better exchange for the creator. So that's cool.
That's
That
nice.
works. And then when I'm browsing the internet, I don't want ads to do bad things to my computer, so I run ad block.
So,
sense to me.
obvious lobster on float plane says, exactly. It's not piracy to ignore an ad that is served to me. You're right.
No, you just ignore it.
You just ignore it.
Nice. Good job.
But here's the thing.
That way the platform still gets paid and the creator still gets paid.
Sure do. So you have actually participated in the transaction at that point.
Yeah.
But we're not talking about ignoring it. We're talking about it never actually getting served.
Yeah, because if you, so here's the thing, right? Is that like over half of my audience, and I think over half of most people's audience, has ad block on. If you have ad block and you don't see the ad, the content creator doesn't get paid for the ad. If you don't have ad block on, or for whatever reason the ad goes through and you don't watch the ad, the content creator still gets paid for the ad. So he's not talking about not looking at the ad. He's talking about blocking the ad so the payment does not occur.
It's a completely different thing. So let's go ahead. Let's go a little bit further. This is the dumbest thing I've read today. Blocking ads is not the same as piracy. Nobody wants to watch invasive ads like the ones that pop up in the middle of a video on YouTube, so people just install ad blocks to be able to avoid those invasive ads.
That's true.
Blocking ads is not piracy. I don't want to pay, so I won't pay. I didn't say that you like ads. I never said that. So the real key here is to not get caught up in, I don't know. It's honestly hard to analyze something like this without going a little bit sort of pop psychology on it.
Okay.
It just
all
feels
right.
like there's a lot of projection. Like if you feel guilty about it
Yeah.
because you don't like the word piracy or you don't
No,
like
people don't feel guilty about it because they. Well, let me finish.
the idea that you are not paying for something, for some good or some service that you are taking, well, then you have your own soul searching to do, right? Because I never talked about that. All I said was, if you are not upholding your end of the bargain, which is that you watch the ad, or at the very least, watch the first 5 seconds of the ad before you click skip, which does, by the way, count for the creator.
Yeah.
If you're not upholding your end of the bargain, then it's piracy. And if that bothers you, then you've kind of got your own reflection to do, right? If it doesn't bother you, which lots of people it didn't, but then fine. But why are you arguing?
Okay. All right. Now it's time for me to talk about this. I've listened to what he was saying. I wanted to get a little bit more of his insight on it. Now it's time for me to talk about this. Okay. So I feel like I feel like I think people are getting caught up on the word piracy. If you change the word piracy to unethical consumption, would you agree with what he's saying? That by participating and having ad block, you are engaging in unethical consumption of YouTube content. Okay. No. It's like 50-50. I think it's about 50-50. Sure. Let's go ahead and hear. All right. So let's go ahead and listen to some of the arguments for why not, and let's look at them, okay? Yeah. If I pay for something, if you pay for something, you are asked in advance, you know what the price is. The content never gives you the choice to watch 3 ads in a video, it just bombards you. Well, yeah, but you still have the choice not to watch the video if you don't want to watch the ads, right? I feel like he has this mindset that watchers are supposed to watch ads, like they're essentially required to do it. The content is free and the creator knows that. All support is optional. Okay, so let's talk about this. So this is the one way that I look at, like how do I define what is ethical and what is not ethical? That's the first, the first like building block of this conversation is what is ethical and what is not ethical. The way that I define unethical behavior, roughly, or at least in this circumstance and things situated like this, is if everybody did this, would the system be able to function? If every single person used ad block, would YouTube be able to function? No. I think that the answer is no. No, it would not be able to function. So, yes, YouTube free videos are subsidized by the ads. That's effectively what it is. Okay, let's read. The ad is a subsidy for the free content. By removing the subsidy, the content cannot sustain itself. True and real. That is true and real. Oh, also, guys, I want to make sure that, like, there's going to be some people that are going to, like, make this comment. I can already, I'm reading it right now in my future prediction brain. Wow. Another millionaire who's mad for people that don't want to watch ads just because he doesn't want to have to finance his third Lamborghini. He wants to buy it with cash. So here's where I'm at. Do y'all know why I have no, I'm not partnered on this channel? It's because I don't want you guys to have to watch ads. I use ad block. It's right there. See that? That says ad block plus. Of course I watch of course I have ad block. Ads are fucking annoying. I don't want to watch them. And I am engaging in an unethical behavior every single time that I do it. But I don't care. Time is money, friend. And my time is worth more than somebody else's. That's just the truth. All I'm saying here is that basically there is a transaction. So what we're going to do, I think that there's a lot of people that don't want to admit that they don't care. Like, they don't want to admit that they don't care. I have no problem admitting that I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Because, yo, like, I exist. Like, I got my own life. I got to do what I got to do, right? It is what it is. I know I don't care. And if you don't care, that's more power to you, okay? I'm totally fucking fine with that. But what I am arguing is I do believe that it is unethical. I do believe that it's unethical. And even if you don't care, like, say, all right. Say in chat, I do it, it's wrong, and I don't care. With ad block, I do it, it's wrong, and the last, and I don't care is in caps lock. I do it, it's wrong, and I do not care. Yes. So that to me is where the conversation is. So with Netflix, for example, all right? So we're going to get, this is, okay. This, let's go ahead and we're just going to do two of these. Oh, wow, that guy's fucked up. We're going to have to redo his arm. Okay, so that's good. And so this basically is the transaction. All right? So this is the Netflix transaction. All right? Money, movies. Okay? It's really, really simple. You give them money, they give you movies. Boom. There it is. There's the transaction. If nobody gave Netflix money, Netflix wouldn't be able to make any movies. Okay? In this case, it's not a donation, it's a purchase. What I am arguing is that a purchase does not have to be a dollar amount. I believe that you can purchase something by just participating in an action. I think that it is a barter. That's effectively what it is. But a barter is still a transaction. And what I believe with YouTube videos is that there is still this same transaction, but instead of movies and money, it's video games and watching ads. Because the truth is that the videos could not exist without the ads. That's what it is, right? I mean, like, obviously Linus could exist because it's only 18% of his revenue, but you take like 95% of the YouTube channels, they could no longer exist immediately. So effectively what this is, so let's go ahead and let's watch me draw two shitty stick figures again, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and do this. This is YouTube, all right? And this is YouTube. So, this is watching ads. And this right here is videos. The content creator provides the videos, and then you watch the ads as a way to pay for the video. It's kind of like if you're trying to hitchhike, and like sometimes you don't have money, so you suck the guy's dick instead, right? Like, if you guys had this happen? Yeah. So basically that's kind of the same thing. So what I'm saying is that there does not have to be, yeah. Y'all know what I'm saying. And there does not have to be a monetary transaction. See what I mean? Okay, now I think I've made my point. I have made my point. I'm going to read some people that disagree and people that have other opinions. And let's see what other people say. No, because it's advertised as free instead of bartered. It's not on the consumers to make sure content creators get paid by watching ads. If consumers do not want to watch ads, it's not piracy. It doesn't matter. The word of piracy is irrelevant to me. But it's advertised as free instead of bartered. There are a lot of things that are advertised as free. Here's a really good thing that I always ask people, okay? You guys can use this if you want. But every time that somebody offers me something for free at a store, I ask them how much does it cost? And they're usually taken aback by this. They're like, wait a minute, I thought it was free. I'm like, no, it's not free. You know it's not free. I know it's not free. You want me to fill out a survey? You want to get my phone number? You want me to sign up for a free trial that then bills my credit card at the end of the 30-day free trial period? What's it going to be? It's not like you're just going to give me this for free. There's no such thing as a free lunch. And yeah, just be real about it. Yeah, so to me, free things still cost money. Or sorry, free things still have a price. So they quit and somebody else does it for free instead, just like you always say. I'm not sure I'm following entirely with that. Okay, let's see. Leon's Roy wanted to get he's wanted to get his thoughts out here. But surely it's an argument between the ad company and the content creator that the ad will be there. It's not in the agreement that the consumer has to set up to see it. So this is what I'm really saying, is that you're right that it's not in the agreement. Like, you did not sign a contract to watch ads to YouTube videos. Like, nobody did anybody sign the YouTube contract? It was right after you get done with penis inspection day, and then you sign the contract with YouTube that you have to watch the ads. Like, everybody got that, right? Yeah, okay. So basically, here's what I'm really trying to get at. I think we're playing a little bit of hide the ball here. There's a little bit of intellectual dishonesty here. By engaging in the content that you obviously understand, you know, everybody here knows what the way that YouTube makes money. They know that content creators make money through ads. You are aware of this. Just because you did not sign an agreement for it does not mean that you are not willingly ignoring it. You're lucky we even watch you. Well, Carl Maximum, I'm sure if it was up to you, all of my viewers would be evenly distributed among all Twitch channels. You signed it whenever you made an account. But you can watch YouTube videos without making an account. Bad argument. I think that really, you don't sign a contract when you buy a Big Mac. Let me think about that. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay. You actually do, legally speaking. Are we gonna get into verbal contracts here? Okay, it's an implicit contract. All right. So, I think people, we're gonna get into legal speak and all this other bullshit. Yes, verbal contract. If there's a lot, like, because it's not really a verbal, you don't sign a contract necessarily because kids can buy it and kids can't enter into, like, it's just like, this is gonna be a fucking black hole of time, and we're going to take an hour and we're going to put it in that black hole, and nobody is going to be better off at the end of it, okay? So listen, I'm not going to go through any of that shit. We're just going to talk about this on a very, very general level. This is a idea. This is not anything that is tangible. This is an idea. And I think that the idea is sound. That if you are using ad block to watch the videos on YouTube or Twitch, you are effectively not participating in the system that allows it to exist. Yeah, I think that's completely fair. And it doesn't, like, and also, like, yeah, it's still not piracy. I don't care it doesn't matter. Don't you understand? Like, it doesn't matter to me. Like, I don't care. Like, I will burn a dictionary. The word is irrelevant. Let's see here. Dumb, if YouTube didn't exist, I'd have to go outside. Yeah, and that's why we watch ads. You skip the ad 5 seconds. They get advertiser for. Linus said that you're taking money from the advertiser for nothing. Is that unethical? No, because you still had to make the choice to not look at the ad, and by making the choice to not look at the ad, that means that you would have had to look at the ad to make the choice. Yeah. So, I mean, like, and this is, again, like, so let's go ahead and walk away. Like, let's say, okay, you walk away from the computer or something like that. The ad still gets served to the user. It's unethical to not watch ads. I cannot find it. I have not found an argument that that disproves that. Yes. Everybody who uses AdBlock blatantly understands that they're deliberately using an external software to remove an otherwise unremovable ad on a website they consent to being on. This is pure intellectual dishonesty and cope. I swear that was an actual message in chat, and it wasn't just my opinion that I was reading, pretending like it was something from chat. Yes. Thoughts on my taxes argument? What's your taxes argument? Let's go ahead and read this real quick. I can almost guarantee it's going to be wrong, but let's go ahead and read it anyway. No one advertises bridges or parks or roads as free, but they still have a price in taxes. Tax evasion means you enjoy this infrastructure for free. Yeah, I would say that's true. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That is true. That's pretty true, dude. Yeah, that's pretty true. That is true. That's pretty true. Who cares? Guy makes enough money. I can understand creators recommending turning off AdBlock, but yeah, the thing is, and this is like always the problem, right? Is that this is the same thing that I had a problem with. Remember, like back last year where they had like all those riots and people were breaking into stores and shit? Is like it's never a good idea to allow another person to set the benchmark of what the acceptable amount of money that somebody has to have in order for it to be ethical or moral for you to steal from them. This is just not something that I agree with, because usually this is always reverse engineered logic, where you want to find a reason to steal what's in front of you, so you're looking for a reason to rationalize it. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't support stealing from anybody. Now, I've stolen many things in my life. Many things I've stolen in my life over the years. And not a single one of them was ethical. There wasn't a single one of them where it was like, you know what? Whenever I stole this, they deserved it. No, they didn't. It's their stuff. Yeah, it's have you downloaded the car? I'm trying my best. Yeah, I'm trying my best. Why are you proud of stealing? Who said I was proud of it? I'm not proud of it. I used to be a degenerate and a fiend. I used to be an animal, a degenerate, and a fiend. One time, I broke my tooth eating a pizza at Sam's Club, and I had to raid lead the Lich King Heroic. And the shard of the tooth that was still there was stabbing my tongue. And I went downstairs on the break for the raid, and I got a pair of pliers, and I broke that piece of my tooth off with pliers in my bathroom. I was an animal. A degenerate. We came back upstairs. I led the raid. We killed the boss. By the way. Yeah, you download any game without buying. What's this here? Ads are only effective to... What's this here? Yeah, the thing is, to me, like, I was an animal. It's regrettable that I did some things. I'm not a very big person with, like, regrets or anything like that. But all I'm saying is that I have engaged in things that are unethical and immoral many times in my life. And, many times. And none of them were really okay. And I think people always look for reasons to rationalize why they do something bad. And I believe that that is the path to madness. That is the path to true evil. Is whenever you believe that you do something bad and it's good. It is the worst thing that you can do to take something that is evil and to lie to yourself and tell yourself that it's good. Because that's the point, in my opinion, of no return. If you're going to do something wrong, do the wrong thing. But don't ever go and tell people that, oh, actually it's okay because of my fucking weird logic. Or it's actually fine because I've created a category in my mind that I'm putting this individual or this group of people into that allows me to do things to them that I would not be able to normally do. Look at the plot of Dexter. Well, for the greater good. All I'm saying is that, yeah, just don't pretend that you're not being bad. Yeah, go ahead, do bad shit. Do whatever you want. Do unethical, immoral shit, whatever you want, right? I can't control you. But don't, please, like, the one thing I do say, if you're gonna do that shit, don't fucking lie to yourself and tell yourself that you're doing a good thing. It's your weird logic where you're only creating categories in your mind that allow you to get paid. Wait, the categories in my mind that allow me to get... It's not in my mind, it's on YouTube. Like, how's it in my mind? We're looking at it right here. How's it in my mind? Do you think exploitation is a way of stealing? It's a gray area, but I would usually say yes. The thing is, like, whenever I think about stealing and I think about these types of things, I don't really care about the law. The law doesn't matter to me. I care about what is the essence of good and evil. And exploitation is the essence of evil. That's what I would say. Is piracy stealing? No. Because stealing, it is and it's not. Piracy is a form of stealing, but the reason why it has a different word is because stealing, I think, to some degree implies scarcity, and piracy does not create scarcity. Piracy does not exploit scarcity. So, for example, every single person in the entire world could have they could have Titanic downloaded onto their computer, and it would be okay. There's no, there's no scarcity of Titanic, I don't know, like Titanic movies. Because you just download the same file over and over and over a million times. Still illegal, though. Who cares about what's legal and illegal? That changes all the time. But what's good and evil is always the same. What was evil 10,000 years ago is still evil. What was good 10,000 years ago is still good. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. No, not all of it. Slavery was good 10,000 years ago. No, what I am saying is that, listen. Just because things that were... Oh my god. Alright. Oh my god. Alright, no, we're gonna do it. No, I'm actually gonna... Good and evil have definitely changed? No. No, they have not. They cannot. I am a person. This might be a hot take or whatever, but I am a person that believes in basic objective morality. There is good and evil. There can be a world that exists where evil is permitted, and a world that exists where good is disallowed, is against the law. Yeah. That's what I think. Doesn't change anything. Yeah, I know it doesn't change anything. But all I'm saying is that I do not use the law as a barometer for what I should and should not do unless I have to. Yeah, that's really what it is. Yeah, that's not a barometer for what is good and evil. Does good and evil exist without humans? No, I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so at all. Dolphins are evil? I'll keep that in mind next time I get a six-pack. I'm not going to cut them next time. Thanks for letting me know that. Something is subjective, something is objective. Evil isn't a scientific thing, it's a chemical thing. Being evil it's a decision. Yeah, and the thing is, like, everybody has to make a judgment of what is good and evil, right? You see what I'm saying? Like, everybody makes a judgment. Everybody decides, you know, what they're going to do. Good and evil is subjective. Of course it is. Of course. But what I'm saying is, for me, that this is my subjective judgment. I think we're going too far off on a tangent. Yeah. We're going really way too far off on a tangent. This is like, and we can talk about this later on. And I'd like to talk about this a lot more. Sure, that sounds great. But what I'm really trying to get at here is that I think that there is people are clearly using ad block to subvert the accepted system on YouTube, where content creators provide videos and then viewers provide them with ad views as payment for those videos. I think this is the implied economy of YouTube, and I think everybody knows that. To say that you didn't write a contract or anything like that, I think is completely intellectually dishonest. I think everybody knows the way that it works. And if you're using ad block, you are to some degree engaging in unethical behavior. And I can't imagine anybody that would ever use ad block. I mean, what an absolutely disgusting and terrible thing to do. I can't believe it. So this is really what my perspective on this is that while it is unethical, I think people fucking hate ads. So they're going to block ads. It is not the content creators, it is not the viewers' responsibility to worry about the content creator. It's just not their responsibility. Now, obviously, you are going out of your way to do something to subvert the normal system. But what I'm really trying to get at here is that, like, let's say Blizzard. Blizzard has been under a huge amount of stress recently. Everything is going wrong at Blizzard. People are killing themselves who work at Activision Blizzard. Breast milk is being stolen. It's a fiend's paradise. And because of that, the production on the game has been halted, and it's been bad. Did that stop you from unsubbing? No, you probably still unsubbed. You probably still unsubbed, and I was unsubbed before then. Yeah, you probably don't care. It is not your responsibility to care about the inner workings of the culture of the company. It is your responsibility to pay for the product, and it is their responsibility to provide said product. For a lot of you guys, I have not been on my main stream. Many people are no longer subbed to my main stream that were subbed whenever I was streaming. I think the reason for that is because I'm not streaming on my main stream. Imagine that. And you know what? There is a terrible reason that I haven't been streaming on my main channel. The worst possible. And it's still not your responsibility to sub on my main channel. Because we have a very simple agreement. I provide content, you provide a sub. Am I providing the content? No. then you don't provide the sub. Whenever things become emotional, whenever things become parasocial, that's whenever everything falls apart. Things are very simple whenever you keep them clean and logical and fair. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm keeping it clean and logical and fair. I fail to see the unethicality when YouTube themselves allows AdBlock to work on their website. Either way, I'm still going to use AdBlock. I may be stupid, but I'm also dumb, so I don't know. I feel like that's a very bad argument, because basically what you're saying is that because I can, that means it's okay. Yeah, I don't really think that's a... Here's really what... This is my ultimate opinion of this. Is that I don't think anything that anybody says is going to change people's opinions, including my own, about using AdBlock. Because I care about my time, and I want to spend my time the way I want. And every second that I'm not doing that, I'm mad. So whenever I see an ad, I click past the ad. Whenever I can ad block, I ad block. This is what I do because I find these things to be annoying. I think they are parasitic to content, and I actually think that it's a bad way to monetize your content. Although people still do it and they make plenty of money for it, but it is becoming a smaller and smaller thing. So anybody who is, especially, the thing is, like on YouTube, I think YouTube ads are 1,000 fucking times better than Twitch ads, because Twitch ads cannibalize the content. Now there is a stream that is running in real time, and the fucking content creator that you're watching, you are seeing up there, it's 1 second out of 30 seconds, and it's ad 1 out of 5. Okay, so you're gonna miss 2 minutes and 30 seconds of the stream, because while you're watching this fucking stream, while you're watching these fucking ads, the stream is still running. So, yeah, I think that it's, I think that it's obviously, to some degree, unethical to not watch ads. Or, to ad block. To ad block, because that prevents the content creator from making money. And if everybody used AdBlock, YouTube would no longer exist. Thank God that other people do, so I can use AdBlock. That's my opinion. That's what you guys think. That's what everybody thinks. It is what it is. Thank God for normies. If watching ads was truly a requirement in terms of YouTube videos, why do YouTube let people skip after 5 seconds? Not really trying to argue, but curious if you think that factors in at all. Because a lot of the ads that you can skip... So basically, like, that's a contract that YouTube has with the ad deal. So, like, have you ever gotten, like, a 2 minute and 30 second ad, or, like, a 1 minute ad on YouTube? So, basically, what that person bets on is that if someone is watching a 1 minute and 30 second ad of something, there is let's logically assume this, a much higher chance that that person will consume the content for that ad versus somebody who's watching a 15-second ad, because they are literally investing their time into it. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I got a 15 minutes Indian ad. Yeah, sure. But what I'm trying to get at is that the longer ads sell more. So obviously this company wants to go with that strategy, and then YouTube says in response to that, well, that's fine if you want to do with that, but because of our users and what they would prefer, and we know that because it's not good for YouTube to play a 1.5 minute ad, because a bunch of people see a 1.5 minute ad and they leave. Like, how many times have you been on a stream and you see ad 1 out of 6 and you leave? Yeah, boring conversation? I don't think so. I'm very interested in this conversation, and that's why I'm talking about it. I think it's extremely interesting because the reason why I think it's so interesting is because it's something that exists entirely that we are consuming, and we are it's like fish discussing water. Like, it's something that's just so core to our existence, and nobody ever thinks about what is it really. Yeah, I think I'm enjoying myself talking about this. You continue to block ads until they stop making ads that target kids. That's exploitation. Okay. Opinion on the fact that YouTube has ads that are straight up scams. Oh, I mean, no, I think that's stupid. Yeah, I think that's bad. I don't like it. The creator makes the content for free and leaves it as the consumer's choice to support his work or not. He doesn't pay to have his content hosted, and he doesn't have to pay to have his content made. Well, that's not necessarily true. It's the creator's choice to do so. Because he noticed that more he spends on creating content, more consumers will interact with, allowing him to make more money. So if your content is good enough, I will support you. Otherwise, take your force-fed ads and shove them. Okay, so let me think about this. The creator makes the content for free and leaves it as the consumer's choice to support his work or not. But but it is not. He does not leave it as the consumer's choice. That's not true. Because you have to opt into monetization. So if you're opting into monetization, then you are saying it's not your choice. You are supposed to watch this ad. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's not really true. I think this only really applies to stuff like Patreon. Well, the Patreon stuff, but like ask yourself this, okay? Let's use the OnlyFans example, okay, guys? How many of you guys have seen a girl's OnlyFans without paying for it? All the time. Yeah. Do you feel bad about it? Do you care? No. Fuck them. That's what you think? Yeah, fuck them. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. You can say fuck them. That's totally fine. But at least acknowledge, at least fucking acknowledge that it is a little bit unethical to do that. And then just keep doing it if you want to, but at least fucking acknowledge it. That's all I'm saying. No, smiley face. No, no, no. Yeah, look, dude. I won't acknowledge and I will keep doing it, thank you. Okay, just keep doing it, but fucking acknowledge it, alright? Why do you blind till you pay money for something that you don't know is worth it? Why would you pay for a movie that you've already seen before? Like, I feel like this is just not really... The logic in this is, like, really not there. Yeah. Denying logic leads to madness. I think so. It's kind of unethical versus immoral if you think about it. No, I think it's unethical. It may be also immoral, but like, here's the thing, right? Is that if you have a girl that's doing OnlyFans and everybody pirates the fucking content, nobody pays for it, then for one, who the fuck would upload it? Number two, then she'd stop doing it because she's not making any money. You see what I'm saying? Good? You're banned. I'm banning you right now. You're fucking banned. Do not ever say that. No, no, no. You're banned. I'm banning 5. I'm ban 10, 15. Fuck. Mods. Ban anybody who says it. Fuck, man. Oh my god. Okay. Look. Is it ethical to steal masks? No. No. What'd you think? What'd you think that I was gonna say? What did you think that I was going to say? Yeah. But mods work for free. Where are the ethics there? Ban him too. Ban him too. We can't let that get out. Ban him, especially ban him. Ban him in all channels. Ban him all channels right now. I'm not working? Oh my god. Oh my god. My mod says he's not working now. Oh fuck, man. This is, oh no. This is the end, isn't it? This is the fucking end. Oh no. Hashtag anti-mod. Or sorry, r/anti-mod. Oh fuck, man. Alright, so look. This is my, I feel like we're going in circles here, alright? My general opinion of this, I'm going to go ahead and just wrap this up because I want to go ahead and move on, and it's 6 a.m. I got to get ready to go to bed pretty soon. So look, here's basically where I'm at. It is like, in my opinion, I think it's obvious that not watching ads is circumventing the expected, and in my opinion, everybody is aware of, basically payment structure or bartering that I watch your ad, you make the video. And I think by circumventing that, it is to some degree unethical. That will not stop you from doing it. That will not stop me from doing it. That will not stop anybody from doing it. But however, if that didn't stop, if everybody did it, then I think YouTube would cease to exist. And so probably would Twitch as well. You could say maybe that's good. Maybe they should move towards more consumer-friendly or more fair types of business. I think that's fair. But if they set the price and this is what they say that you need to do in order to get the stuff, and you don't do that, to a certain degree, that is unethical. Is it piracy? I don't care about the word. It doesn't matter to me. It is about the idea. And the truth is, everybody agreeing with me on here, nobody's going to change what they're doing. Is there anybody uninstalling AdBlock right now? Yeah, I didn't think so. So that's what my opinion on the whole thing is. As I said before, I think this is a great conversation. It's super interesting. And I really like the points people brought up in chat. And I'm curious to see how this evolves. I've said before that a lot of people that have disagreed and things like this have been generally pretty polite. And I'd like to use this as another example of me. I listen to people that disagree with me and read their messages all the time. And I respond to them, and I do my best to give my point of view. Because that's what I enjoy about streaming. Is that we can talk about stuff, and there's less reason to put on a show. There's less reason to hide your true intentions or your true feelings. You can just say it. And isn't that a beautiful thing? It's about all I got. It's time to turn off the camera, lean back in my chair, and say fuck it. Okay. We didn't get a chance to watch the Joe Rogan thing. To be honest, I kind of didn't want to because I was worried that like my account on YouTube would get in trouble for something. It's probably a good thing that I didn't do it. That's kind of why, like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I have no idea. Joe Rogan thing. People canceling Spotify, or artists removing their content from Spotify because of Joe Rogan. Basically, Joe Rogan had some people on who questioned the current like mainstream COVID narrative, and they think he's promoting like anti-vax and shit like that. Maybe he is, maybe he's not. I haven't seen it myself, so I'd encourage people to look at it themselves to make a decision. Isn't he vaccinated? Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that are vaccinated that think that. Was that on biggest news station in Sweden this morning? Yeah, of course. Joe Rogan wasn't even an anti-vaxxer. They're getting upset about it. Well, the definition, because anti-vaxxer is seen as a bad thing, now anti-vaxxer people include individuals who even are vaccinated or support the vaccine but disagree with mandates. That's considered an anti-vaxxer to a lot of people now. The wrong words mean things. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me what. It doesn't matter. Mass spread misinformation on his podcast, not necessarily solely the anti-vax shit. Yeah, but like how much stuff is like misinformation? Who decides what misinformation is? Is there like a truth council? It's hard to say. Subject is so touchy, I'd stay away from that one. I don't know, like, who's getting touchy. If you're getting touchy, then just grow up. Stop being touchy. You know, I mean, getting upset or mad because you heard something on the internet that hurt your feelings, get you a little bit upset, get your blood rising, get you breathing, you know what I mean? Like, bro, I ain't gonna hear that shit. I don't want to fucking deal with that. I deal with somebody like that, I just fucking ban them, man. It's not a big deal. So look, that's basically the Joe Rogan shit. Using Spotify, runs on vaccinated for that or not. I don't know if the polio vaccine is the same as the COVID vaccine and what the details on that is. I have no idea. I've told people about this before. This is my opinion about COVID. I got a C in chemistry. Okay? To be fair, it was AP chemistry. But I don't know anything about medical stuff. I don't know how many bones are in the human body. I don't know the difference between a virus and a disease. I don't know what an mRNA vaccine is. And you know what? I don't really care. It's not something that's interesting to me. It's not something that's relevant to me. And it's not something that I want to learn about. There are a lot of things that I care about and things that I find to be interesting. This is just not one of them. So, because of that, I don't talk about COVID. Because I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. And in fact, in this subject, I am the farthest thing that you can possibly be from an expert in the subject. People want me to talk about COVID a lot. People want me to talk about, is the vaccine good or not? Should you have mandates or not? What about spreading misinformation or not? I don't talk about that stuff because I don't know anything about it. I do my best to give my opinion on things that I am at least confident that I have a, to some degree, educated opinion on, or at least a logical opinion on. This is not one of those things. I do not have an educated or logical opinion on it at all. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Do you think Destiny is a good source of information on a subject? I have no idea. I don't know. Because I have no frame of reference to go off of. I don't know what's real and what's not real. How could I know if somebody is a good source of information or not if I don't know what information is good or not? As I said before, what logically made sense to me is that staying away from other people, staying indoors most of the time and avoiding unnecessary social outings would probably reduce the spread of COVID. If you're not around other people, you couldn't be around somebody with COVID. Right? Makes sense. Like, to my non-science brain, makes pretty that's pretty fair. You don't go around other people, you're probably going to avoid them. I also look, my dad wouldn't have stolen a box of masks if he wasn't going to use them, right? So I was okay with masks too. And I thought it made sense because I assumed that COVID was spread partially through your spit. And if you have a mask on, it would reduce some of that spit, which would reduce the chance that you would spread it. It would not remove the chance, but it would just simply reduce the chance. Mostly the nose. Yeah, but like, what idiot doesn't, like, like the people that like they have the mask, it doesn't cover their nose. It's so dumb. So like, yeah, reduces it. It's like a seatbelt. Yeah, you wear a seatbelt, you still get hurt in a car accident. Yeah. These logically made sense to me. And I found that all of the counter arguments for them were bad. So I made a layman's take decision to generally wear a mask and to generally socially distance. And that is what I did for COVID. That's it. God damn, when's this fucking thing gonna spawn? Should it be on World of Warcraft section? Yeah, can you guys, everybody type World of Warcraft. If 100 people type it, I will go over to the section. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. People have been politicized, just fucking logic. Yeah, it's like, I don't really care about people, about this is as a political thing or anything like that. It doesn't really matter. I don't care about people's politics. It doesn't matter to me. It's completely irrelevant. Shutting down economies and businesses for COVID was stupid. Well, it didn't work. I don't know. Like, I have no idea. Yeah, it sure seems like it didn't fucking work. But I don't know. Maybe it would have been way worse if you didn't do that. It's impossible for me to know. Didn't work because we didn't have an actual lockdown. It was half-assed. See, like, I don't know. Like, you could compare with other countries that probably did have full lockdowns. It's impossible to know. Like, I think you could make an example of China, but then, like, are China's numbers from COVID trustworthy? I would say probably not. I would not trust the Chinese government's numbers. I'll say that. Are our numbers accurate? I don't know. I have no way to test that. You know what I mean? Like, I can't test that. I can't figure it out. I can't do anything. So we're just stuck. What do I have to do here? I don't even know. It's never gonna end. I don't know. Like, my opinion on this is that I think that people are getting tired of the lockdowns. People are getting tired of being told what they can and can't do by the government. And people will just simply, like here in Austin, everybody has just decided to ignore all of the COVID protocol, and nobody cares about it anymore. The businesses don't care, the customers don't care, the employees don't care, nobody cares. And the cops don't care either. They're not going to deal with it or whatever. So I think that it doesn't really matter. At a certain point, people will make the decision, I don't care if I kill somebody's grandma, I want to go out to the club. And more people become more willing to make that decision every single day. And that's the truth. The exact same here in Melbourne. It's been 2 years, need to move on. Yeah, that's the thing. That's what people say. They're like, it's time to move on. I don't want to do COVID anymore. I'm not going to do the restrictions. That's it. And it doesn't matter what the risks are. It doesn't matter who gets hurt. All of that is irrelevant to them because they want to live their life, and their life is more important than other people's lives. That's it. It would not matter to them if this was a more deadly variant than Delta. Doesn't make a difference. People are retards. What else is new? It is what it is, man. It is what it is. So a dangerous disease. My lungs are fucked up and I had it a month ago. That's what I was really afraid of, man. Freaked me the fuck out. Couldn't people just get tested regularly? Why would they want to waste their time doing that if they could not do it instead? It's been 2 years. Fuck off. Stay home if you're afraid. Yeah, there's a lot of people who think that. That's what I'm trying to get at, boys. Is this shit will come to an end, whether COVID does or not. A lot of people mistake caution for fear. It doesn't matter. But well, I mean, the reason why is caution is intelligent and fear is not. So they make things that they disagree with sound stupid so they can feel better about not doing them. I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? Am I checking any Lost Ark videos today? No, I'm not. Working in ICU, been dealing with this from the very start. Lots of people have it really bad. Whoever believes this is a scam and doesn't exist is a fucking idiot. Well, what I'm telling you is that they know that doesn't matter to them. Yeah, it just it doesn't matter to them. Look at this fucking poison shit, dude. Why am I in poison shit? There we go. Finally, I'm healing up. My family had it. Nobody has anything worse than a cough. Good. I'm happy for you, man. That's good. Arm seems dull. Yeah. It's great. I don't even have to look at the screen. Seeing suicide numbers and young people, it's scary. Yeah, I think that the suicide numbers in young people are going to keep going up despite COVID. I think that more and more young people are realizing that they're born into an economy where they're effectively slaves, and they're becoming increasingly disillusioned that they can do anything about it. This is going to continue happening. COVID is just a it's just the excuse. I don't think it's going to keep. I think it will go down, I mean, for sure, but it won't go down to where it was at before. COVID just sped the problem up, yeah. How do you deal with people like that who don't believe the mother of a friend died from COVID, told them to sue the hospital? People you grew up with, it's infuriation and insane. Well, I don't know. I mean, like, people just don't care. They're emotionally charged. Like, you're not gonna... The thing is, like, everybody is so intent on getting people to agree with them, making people see their point of view. And I said this before, you can't reason a person out of an opinion or out of a belief that they didn't reason themselves into. So it's like you can't tell people. Let me give you an example. So let's say somebody believes in the Bible and they say, well, do you think that Moses talked to a burning bush? They say, yeah. And I'm like, well, how would they talk to a burning bush? Wouldn't it burn up and it'd be gone? And like, how could a bush have a voice? Like, how is that even possible? And they're like, well, it was God. Well, how do you know it was God? Well, because it said so. Well, how do you know? How do you know he didn't just say that? Oh, because God told him to write the book. Well, who told you that? Well, he did. I mean, you're not going to. You're not gonna get a logical perspective from somebody who did not, like, you're not going to be able to use. You're not going to say to this person, well, how could Jonah live in a fish for 3 days? Wouldn't he run out of oxygen? No, he didn't. Why? Because of God. Well, why hasn't that ever happened before? And why hasn't it happened since? Well, because God saved Jonah and he didn't save the other people. Why not? Because God works in mysterious ways. You will never you will never win. You'll never win. So we need to agree with people who want to open everything and be fine about it. Sister had COVID and it was bad. Those people want everything to open and are fine dying on a hospital bed also. Well, you don't have to be okay about it. I mean, you can vote against them. You can get your voice out there to tell them no. But there's just know that you're fighting a losing battle. Keep fighting all you want. I do it all the time. I do it with the Stormhouse. Microtransactions. Plenty of shit. Yeah, you're just fighting a losing battle. God works in mysterious ways, his biggest cop-out. No, it's not a cop-out at all. At their true apex, power and virtue are the same thing. So if God does something bad, it's still good because God does it. The fuck was that range? I have a death sentence as a charge thing. It's the same thing with powerful governments. The people respect strength. Even whenever strength is wrong, they still respect it because it's power. And the more powerful you are, the more respect you get, even if you're wrong. And the true apex of that is God. God isn't real though? I mean, we don't know if he is or not. Nobody has any idea. People are no closer to piercing the veil of existence than a termite is. That's my opinion. You can't say if he's real or not? Yeah, you don't know. If he is, you better fucking apologize. Yeah, I know. Like, he made me balding, man. Like, why would you do that? Well, God works in mysterious ways. Allah deniers. Well, the thing with Allah is, like, I mean, that just means God in Arabic, right? It's not like really, that's not... It's not, the essence is the same, it's the same God, right? Yeah, I mean... It's the same Aramaic God, yeah. Okay. Got him. Infidels. Maybe he's bad, lol. Yeah. Maybe just sitting up there like, fuck it. Like, man, I'm gonna give this dude a big ass fucking nose and a little dick. Got him, man. Oh man, you gonna be pissed. Yeah. Is slam bad now? It's not bad, but it's just like usually better to pull rage for a condemn or a mortal strike or something. Everyone's Muslim and my parents being a white boy is certainly fun. I mean, the thing is, like, I don't know. Like, as I tell a lot of people that are like really big atheists, for any atheist, it's probably a good thing for you that Christians and Muslims don't get along. Because if they got along and they could agree on everything, that would be it. Yeah, that would be it. Like prayer in schools, the whole 9 yards. True, yeah. I think there are some people that realize that. Even religious leaders that realize that try to actually, you know, like John Paul II kissed a Quran, things like that. So it's not unknown to them, but it hasn't really happened. I don't think it ever probably will. I mean, even the Christians can't all get along. How many fucking like Episcopalian, Baptist, Catholic, Evangelical? Holy fuck, man! It's all the same book, but not to them. Oh, why did... Oh, come on. Just let it be over. What people saying retard take not explaining is fuck off? Well, because that made, what I said made them mad. That's why. Doesn't a burden of proof of God fall on the believers and the non-believers? What, Hitchens razor? Yeah, I agree with you. Like, I agree with you, but again, this is not a logic position. I do one more, then I'm done. I'm going to bed. Can you read all cut on alts for Siege of Orgrimmar? I think so. You can't sleep, I'll allow you to. Don't worry, you probably would. That you'll probably win. I'll probably go lay in bed and fucking read Twitter. Raffo, it's all bullshit. Here's my perspective. It's like the super fucking old thing, right? Religion's like your dick. It's fine to have one, just don't take it out and wave it at everybody else. And try and push it on other people. Like that's a joke from Reddit from like 300 years ago. I think that religion helps a lot of guys and just people in general order their lives. And there's a lot of people that are religious that get a lot out of it, and they don't use it to ruin other people's lives or control other people or anything like that. It's just it's a philosophy for them, and the stories are effectively metaphors. They might say that they believe the stories actually happened, but it doesn't really matter to them whether they did or not. I know a lot of people that grew up religious, and if I had to say, I'd say the people that I knew that grew up religious versus the people who didn't. The people who I know that grew up religious generally are doing better now than the people who didn't. I don't think it. I'm not sure that's a correlation, but it's worth noting. So to me, I don't really hate religion. I used to hate religion. I don't hate religion anymore. I do hate whenever people put their religion on me. and they tell me like, oh, you can't do this because of the book. Like, I don't care about the book. Fuck the book. Evangelizing, maybe public policy, everything like that's a hard line. Yeah, that's true. Atheism became more about hating religion rather than not following one. Well, I think that it is like, so I can make this argument, right? Is that teaching religion fundamentally teaches people to accept things without evidence. And I think that it's harmful to teach people to accept things without evidence. It's counterintuitive to critical thinking, and I believe it's counterintuitive to the most beautiful thing about the human mind, which is the ability of metacognition, to think about thinking, to be aware of oneself. It's good to have faith, but it's also good to do your research. I've never placed a lot of value in faith. What is faith? To accept something without evidence? Why is it good to have that? Sometimes that's all you have. Well, make better friends. Faith creates morality and ethics. Well, that's not true. Yeah, that's just observably not true. Atheists are always depressed and suicidal. I think, like, again, religion does provide a lot of people with a North Star. And that's kind of what I was getting at before. Is that it helps a lot of people, it gives them a North Star, and it helps them order their life. And yeah, without something like that, it can be a lot easier to ask yourself, why do I exist? Why am I here? What's the point of it all? Like, who cares about me? It doesn't matter. Nothing matters, right? Yeah, of course that's true to an extent. The thing is, like, I don't think it's necessary. Very true. Religion for a lot of people gives them meaning. Yeah, I mean, I know that. I mean, god damn it. Yeah, again, I try to be respectful to people who are religious. And that's about it. If they're respectful to me, obviously. Would be cool to get people talking about the stream, a bit monotone, hearing what your take. Yeah, I mean, maybe get more people on the stream. We'll see what happens. Oh, that's not really why you want other people on the stream. It's not monotone, hearing only my take. It's because you disagree with my take. I just read your previous messages. You disagree with my opinion, and so you want other people on the stream who will assert your opinion. Yeah, so I see this. Have you been up all night? Yeah, I gotta go to bed, guys. We had a good stream today. We really did. I had a lot of fun. We got some time to hang out, go through some stuff. We stayed on, as usual, way too late. And hopefully tomorrow will probably also be a late stream. And then on Tuesday, we'll probably be back to doing early streams. I might not even stream tomorrow. And that way I'm able to just go to sleep earlier and just not worry about staying up late or anything like that. I think we had a really good productive stream today. We had a lot of fun. We went through some stuff, and I think we had some good conversations. So yeah, guys, thanks a lot for tuning in, hanging out today. I really appreciate it. Let's see. We do a retro game stream, see what happens. Alright. So until next time, boys. Peace.